We're here today because we have the DSAI Annual Conference 2019 here in the Marino Institute of Education. We've had a great turnout. We're really pleased. The participation has been great, and we have lots of different sessions from adaptive programming, civil society, gender, human health and nutrition, general development, humanitarian aid and ICT, and then we have a panel discussion as well with some really good speakers. So there's something for everybody.
As an education organisation, I think the fit between DSAI and Marino is a really good one. Education is what will empower people and reduce marginalisation for whatever the reason.
One takeaway that I'm going to have from the conference is really thinking about the gendered elements of development, and how, as these different global value chains develop, how we can really think about them in terms of the gendered perspective.
25 years ago, 30,000 activists and 17,000 state delegates met in Beijing to create a platform for action for women's advancement. 25 years later, we're asking, what's happened and what more do we need to do to make sure that women globally advance together?
I think that sharing information between researchers, academics and practitioners is so vital in terms of being able to have innovative work, and we can demonstrate that very clearly in ActionAid Ireland, but I think it also captures some of the moods of the current nation and the world around gender and how it's such an important focus in humanitarian work globally.
We all come from different backgrounds, but when you sit down in a conversation, you begin to see how all we are doing has links, and then of course then it's very good to build the networks to understand who else is working on what.
I would say my experience has been a very powerful sessions. I was very moved by some of the presentations that I heard just now.
Say one thing about today, it would be the way in which the academics, practitioners, NGOs were able to develop an understanding of development intervention.
This is time when the whole development studies community can get together and we can use this opportunity to share what we've been doing. DSAI really is my research intellectual community.
What I thought was very interesting about it is they were very different contributions. They were all focusing on the dynamics of change. These people were telling us how using behavioral psychology, you can get people in an organization to rethink how they do things, even changing the language. Then you had how passing a law in Peru, partially recognizing the rights of domestic workers, started to fuel a movement of domestic workers to organize around their rights. That stuff I love.